So, leaving work, and I am off to see two circus shows this evening from Zippo's. They've got a Christmas circus and also their Cirque Berserk at Winter Wonderland in Hyde Park. It's so twinkly. So I took a bit of a detour on my way to the circus. It's a whole, I was going to say village, but it's more like a town here of fairground rides, German market, attractions. I popped in to see this ice ballet of Cinderella, which is kind of this Edwardian themed ice choreography taken from sort of the classical ice dance moves and kind of giving it a panto theme. And now I'm in the magical ice kingdom. Yeah, it's really cold. It's actual snow and actual ice and all these beautiful sculptures. But I'm mainly here for Zippo's Circus, and then after that the Circus Berserk show, so I had better wind my way there. I spotted Curtis Tappenden, who makes these brilliant live drawings of circus shows around the UK. I'll link him below. Oh, and this magician is Richard from the Sooty Show, and they also have a live Sooty show at the Hyde Park Winter Wonderland. But his adult magic is brilliant. Even if you have an idea of how magic works on stage, he was still leaving my mind boggled. And I was sitting almost directly underneath that Wheel of Death, which is a brilliant position to be sat in. And now for Cirque Berserk. Quite a different atmosphere in this one, as you can see. And this is swinging trapeze with no lunge line, which is not something you see every day. I thought the costumes for Cirque Berserk fab. Happy Christmas! Alright, so I am back from Hyde Park Winter Wonderland, and I'm in the worst Airbnb ever. That t-shirt is not mine. Those curtains are duvets. And there's a dustbin full of crap over there as well. But anyway, it was less than 30 quid, and I'm in the centre of London, and actually the owners asked me how it was. I told them, and they've reduced the price down to less than a tenner, so it's all worked out. And I've had a really good evening. It's been a long day because I leave the house 7:45 in the morning, get on the train from Cardiff up to the National Centre, teach my module on performance analysis and review for the second years on the degree course there. We've been talking about Marxist critical theory today, including then references to Archaeos and Russian circus in the 20th century, and what did we watch? Watch the Titanic. So brain is full of that. Then we went along to the Winter Wonderland, and both shows are brilliant. They're both 45-minute shows because for the duration of the Wonderland period, which I think is like it's probably 2.5 months or something like that. And yeah, they run a very tight time frame, lots of shows in a day. The Zippo's Circus is the family one in the daytime and early evening, and then kind of later evening it's Cirque Berserk, which is really kind of thrill circus, adrenaline, lots of loud noises and roaring motorbikes, and yeah, it creates a really strong atmosphere. It's called Rebellion this year. I'm not going to say too much because it's one of the shows that the students might be writing their essay on, so I don't want to give away all the answers. But yeah, they're both very different. So if you go along to the Winter Wonderland, do see both shows because you're not going to get variations of the same thing twice. They are both completely different. The first show, the kind of family show, features Emilian Delbosch as the clown who is kind of playing the role of a movie director who is kind of competing with the ringmaster the whole time. And it's got Lily Cognac doing beautiful singing. She's got an amazing voice, and it kind of made me feel a little bit emotional because I think she was maybe 14 when I first saw her, and I guess that means she's probably 18 now. And just seeing like how she's grown as a performer is really cool. Like she's very, very strong sense of showmanship and like a sophistication to her now as well. And she's got this going on, which is so cool. I love it. And yeah, an amazing voice. And I'm trying to separate the two shows in my mind now, which acts are in which. But both shows are a lot of fun, and they left me smiling. And what else left me smiling? Oh yeah, I went into the ice world. They've got an ice ballet of Cinderella. So it's like from the ice dance competitive world, that kind of choreography. It's not kind of pushing things in an experimental direction like Le Patin Libre, but what they do with the choreography is very clear in the terms of the narrative. They also got a bit of a voiceover to help make the story clear. So that was a lot of fun, and lovely costumes, and yeah, beautiful movement on ice, very impressive, and lifts and turns and jumps and spins. And then there's all the fairground stuff as well, which I didn't really get much of a chance to look around this year. But this is only the second year I've been to the Winter Wonderland. Last year was the first time I've ever went, and it hasn't lost any of the magic for me, which is always good. Like the second time you visit something, you worry that it won't live up to your memory. And yeah, this year is just as fabulous. There's German market stalls. There's fairground rides, there's like food courts, like a Bavarian world and the Circus world, and I've probably missed stuff as well because I was focused on going to the Zippo's tent, and yeah, it's just a really recommended day out and an evening out. I think it finishes fairly early because of being in Hyde Park, and I know tonight everybody had to be out by 10. I don't know if that's the same for the rest of the run, but that was my it's not exactly first impressions, but it's my impressions, so bye.